Have you ever felt the sudden urge to just pack your bags, head to the airport, and fly somewhere completely new? No plans, no maps, just you and the world.
Oh, absolutely, Emma. That feeling of wanting to escape your daily routine? But then the fear kicks in. How do I book a room? How do I ask for directions? How do I tell people about my amazing experiences in English?
Exactly. That is the barrier for so many of us. But today, we are going to break that barrier. Welcome to ABC English Story, the podcast where we help you build your English confidence one story at a time. I'm Emma.
And I'm Jack. In today's episode, we are exploring the topic travel and adventure. We are not just teaching you how to book a flight, we are teaching you how to express your feelings about a journey.
By the end of this episode, you will be able to describe your dream vacation and tell a story about a memorable trip. No pausing, no waiting. We're going to flow through this lesson together. Are you ready? Let's jump right in.
So, Emma, when we talk about travel at an A2 or B1 level, people often stick to very simple words like fun, good, or happy.
That's true, Jack. Those words are fine, but they don't paint a picture. To really connect with others, we need slightly stronger vocabulary. Today, we will focus on 5 powerful phrases that will instantly upgrade your English.
Here is a sneak peek at what you are going to master today. Itinerary. This is your travel plan. Breathtaking. A word to describe something incredibly beautiful. Off the beaten track, meaning away from the tourists. Local cuisine. The traditional food of a place. Recharge my batteries. To rest and get your energy back.
Keep these 5 phrases in your mind. We will see them come alive in our story right now. Listen carefully to how they are used in context. Let me tell you a story about Sarah. Sarah was a busy graphic designer living in New York City. She was tired, she was stressed, she needed a change.
Listen closely to Sarah's journey.
Sarah looked at her calendar. It was full of meetings and deadlines. She closed her eyes and whispered, "I need to get away from it all." She didn't want a normal vacation. She didn't want to stay in a crowded hotel. She wanted an adventure. She decided to book a trip to a small island in Thailand. She did not create a strict itinerary. She wanted to be free. When she arrived, she didn't go to the popular beaches. Instead, she rented a motorbike and drove off the beaten track. She found a small fishing village. The view was absolutely breathtaking. The water was crystal clear, and the mountains were green and tall. Sarah sat down at a small street stall to try the local cuisine. It was a spicy noodle soup that tasted like magic. For 1 week, she didn't check her email. She just swam, ate, and talked to the locals, using her body language and smiles. By the end of the trip, Sarah felt like a new person. She had completely recharged her batteries. She realized that travel wasn't just about seeing new places. It was about finding herself again.
What a lovely story. I can almost smell that spicy noodle soup. Now, let's analyze the key language Sarah used. Emma, let's start with the plan.
Right. Sarah didn't want a strict plan. We use the word itinerary. Itinerary. This is a noun. It means a detailed plan for a journey, like a list of places you will visit.
Instead of saying, I have a travel list, you say, here is my itinerary.
Let's practice. I will say the sentence slowly, then at natural speed. You shadow me immediately. We planned a detailed itinerary for our trip to Japan. We planned a detailed itinerary for our trip to Japan.
Moving on. Sarah went where there were no tourists. She went off the beaten track.
This is a beautiful idiom. A track is a path. Beaten means many people have walked on it. So, off the beaten track means going to a place that is not popular or famous.
Listen and repeat.
I prefer traveling off the beaten track to avoid crowds. I prefer traveling off the beaten track to avoid crowds.
Next one. How did she describe the view? She said it was breathtaking.
Breathtaking. It literally means the view is so beautiful, it takes your breath away. You stop breathing for a second. Wow.
Shadow Emma now.
The view from the mountaintop was absolutely breathtaking. The view from the mountaintop was absolutely breathtaking.
And the food?
Local cuisine. Cuisine is a fancy word for a style of cooking. Italian cuisine, Vietnamese cuisine.
Let's practice this useful phrase.
One of the best parts of travel is trying the local cuisine. One of the best parts of travel is trying the local cuisine.
Finally, why did she go? To recharge her batteries.
This is a metaphor. We are like phones. When we are tired, our battery is low. We need to rest to get to 100%. Repeat after Emma. I need a holiday to recharge my batteries. I need a holiday to recharge my batteries.
Okay, we have the vocabulary. Now let's see how this works in a real conversation.
We're going to listen to two friends, Jane and Mike. They are planning their summer holiday. Mike likes comfort, but Jane likes adventure.
Listen to how they negotiate their itinerary.
Hey, Jane, have you thought about our summer trip? I was thinking about an all-inclusive resort in Hawaii. Just the pool, the beach, and sleeping.
Honestly, Mike, that sounds a bit boring to me. I don't want to stay in a hotel all day. I want to go off the beaten path. Maybe hiking in Peru?
Peru? That sounds exhausting. I've been working so hard lately. I really need to recharge my batteries. I don't want to climb a mountain.
I understand, but look at these photos of the Andes Mountains. The scenery is breathtaking. And imagine the local cuisine. Fresh corn, ceviche, it's delicious.
Okay, the photos do look amazing, but can we compromise? We can do 3 days of hiking and then 4 days relaxing by a pool.
That sounds like a perfect itinerary. Deal.
A very common situation, right? Balancing relaxation and adventure. Now, we are going to practice speaking these lines.
This is the most important part. Emma will read the key sentences from the dialogue, first slowly, then naturally with emotion. You speak with her. Don't wait. Match her speed.
Let's start with Jane's opinion on adventure. I want to go off the beaten track. I want to go off the beaten track. Now, Mike's need for rest. I really need to recharge my batteries. I really need to recharge my batteries. Jane describing the view. The scenery is breathtaking. The scenery is breathtaking. Mike suggesting a compromise. Can we do 3 days of hiking and 4 days relaxing? Can we do 3 days of hiking and 4 days relaxing? And finally, agreeing on the plan.
That sounds like a perfect itinerary. That sounds like a perfect itinerary.
Keep going. Let's mix the sentences. I will say the meaning, you say the sentence with Emma. Say you want to eat traditional food.
I want to try the local cuisine.
Say the plan is perfect.
That sounds like a perfect itinerary.
Say you are tired and need rest.
I need to recharge my batteries. You are doing great. Take a deep breath.
Traveling is one of the best ways to practice English, but many people are afraid. They think, what if I make a mistake? What if I use the wrong word?
Here is the truth. When you are traveling, communication is more important than perfection. If you say, food good, instead of, the cuisine is exquisite, people still understand you. They appreciate that you are trying.
Exactly. The goal of learning English is to connect, not to pass a test. Every time you speak to a stranger in a hostel or ask a waiter for a recommendation, you are winning.
So, next time you plan a trip, don't just pack your clothes, pack your English. Use the words itinerary, breathtaking, or local cuisine. Use them in your diary or talk to yourself in the mirror.
Your mindset shapes your reality. Believe that you are a traveler who can communicate, and you will become one.
Before we finish today's journey, we have a question for you. We want to hear from you in the comments.
The question is, if you could go anywhere in the world right now to recharge your batteries, where would you go and why?
Try to use at least one word you learned today in your answer. Would you go somewhere off the beaten track or somewhere with great local cuisine?
If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to ABC English Story and share this podcast with a friend who loves travel.
Thank you for joining us on this adventure. Keep practicing, keep exploring, and we will see you in the next story. Goodbye.
Safe travels, everyone.